What is going on, everybody out there in YouTube land? I'm Pocan Joe, and as always, you're pretty cool for swinging by. Appreciate having you here, and I love you. That's just all there is to say about that. This is my weekly haul video. Again, some things I've read, some things I haven't. Let's start with the things that I haven't read yet that I picked up on Wednesday. I'm getting through a lot of stuff pretty quickly, actually. So very first thing that I picked up, of course, was Black Cat has come out, and #1, and of course I had to go with this particular variant right here. It was the nicer one out of, I don't know, like the 1,000 variants that they had. Is that about an accurate count? Like, seriously, we get it. It's a sexy cover. You can do all kinds of things with Black Cat, but I think they kind of took it overboard a little bit. All right, so yeah, we picked that up. So that's Black Cat #1. What else did we get? We got Justice League #25. I've been enjoying this. This has been a good story so far. Like I said, I haven't read these yet, but that's interesting. Next, we got Shazam #6. I like all the variant covers for Shazam. The title dress normal issue ones have just been a little busy for me, right? And I just like this red and white kind of scheme thing that they're going with here. It's really interesting. Let's see here. Moving on, more DC goodness. We got Batman, right? This is number 72. Again, let's see if anybody's doing a better job at this one, or what depression issues he's dealing with this one. How much you want to make a bet, since the last issue didn't really have anything to do with Catwoman? My speculation is we're going to deal with Catwoman in this one because, you know, depression. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Actually, I got Deceased. This is #2. This is the Freddy Krueger variant. If you don't remember the poster from Freddy Krueger, man, how awesome was that? Go get yourself some of that movie. Good stuff. I actually ordered a deal online where you can get 3. Well, what is it? The 1 trade dress and then 2 variants of the entire series. So I'll be getting all those in one haul, but of course, I gotta have things to review on Blaster Stash at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on YouTube. So I got stuck in having duplicates of that. For my independence this week, I got Sharky. I've been kind of enjoying this. It's a fun read, and it really breaks up when you kind of read a lot of the same type of stories. This definitely breaks it up. Is it good? Is it bad? No, it's really just there. There's some funny, whimsical stuff in it, and then there's your typical comic book tropes. Another one I've actually been enjoying this one, and this is Sector 0, and this is the C cover of what issue am I on this? #3. This little alien dude, he's pretty funny. He's kind of like a naive type child, man baby type of thing. It's pretty funny. So that's what I have not read that. I'll probably get through these tonight. Let's talk about what I had, and then we're gonna break down another comic book. It's gonna be something I normally do, but I'm gonna break this one down a little deeper than I normally do. You know, give you little bits, and then when you're ready for a meal, we'll give you a meal, and we'll see how full of crap I am, or if I'm actually making sense. And you get to decide that. And give me thumbs ups and thumbs downs and all kinds of comments. It's gonna be awesome. All right, so what have I read? Uncanny X-Men #19. Emma Frost apparently had a lot to do with what's going on in the last 4 issues, so we got a hyperbole of flashbacks going on in this, and it's stupid. Moving on. The Incredible Hulk Last Call. I went with this Deadpool variant. They had the other one in there, and I don't know. It's just something about that. I'm not like a huge Deadpool fan. I like some of his stuff, as you'll see in a second. But this was just a nice cover. And yeah, I can't wait to read this. I haven't read this. Okay, so I got some more stuff that I haven't read. That should actually go over there. Sorry about that. What else? All my stuff got mixed up. All right, so for things that I have not read. Oh man, I should really learn to edit videos. Savage Avengers. I love the first issue of this. Have not read this issue yet. This is #2, but I really like where this is going. Some comic book tropes, yeah, are going on in there, but and maybe even a little what if from the old what if comic books. It's kind of going on in there, so that's fun. War of the Realms, the Young Guns cover right there, number 5. I thought that was pretty cool. I think these are all connecting covers. No, the one with the map in the background is the connecting covers. So, if you're a completionist, that's definitely going to be the route for you. Can't wait to read some more of that. Let's see here. Old Man Quill. This has just been an okay read. I like the fact that they kind of make a lot of references, and usually it's with grandchildren or children to their past parents or whatever. That's been kind of fun in here. And it reads like a Western, much like most of Old Man Logan and all that. So that's interesting. Let's see. Moving on. Am I finally at things that I have read? I am at things that I have read. So, Guardians of the Galaxy, number 1. All right, so this is kind of several stories. And they don't really make that clear in there because they're not actually. So this issue is certain stories, but they're all connected to something to Silver Surfer Black that hasn't even come out yet. So it's like a flashback. I hate it when they do that. Ooh, I hate it when they do that because they even show it in there. Please reference, Silver Surfer Black, and it's like that hasn't come out yet. Why would I reference that? Why are you telling me this story now? Why am I jumping ahead? Why am I getting the prequel? Stop. I don't like that. That's not interesting. And now when I get that issue, I got to reference back to here instead of reading things in chronological order. It's kind of all over the place, and it's going to be a mess, and I'm not really sure how I feel about that. However, how was the story in here? I can't tell you because it hasn't actually come out yet. And I think that's probably what makes me the most angry. So, yeah. Next, Deadpool. I picked this up because of the cover. It kind of reminded me of like a Vanity Fair type, magazines that are mostly read by middle-aged white women. So yeah, this is a story of Deadpool in Australia, and as you know, the trolls from War of the Realms are. So this is a War of the Realms tie-in. I guess I should have opened with that. And Deadpool is in Australia, and he meets a dollar knockoff team of superheroes there. I'm assuming it's their first appearance. I've never seen them before. There's like Captain Australia. I wonder where they got that name from. Nuke and some Tasmanian devil, but they can't call him the Tasmanian devil because he looks so much like Daredevil. It's stupid, ridiculous, shameful, obvious satire that is just deliciously good. That's where I'm at on that. All right, and next we got Dead Man Logan. We get a little bit more introspect about Baby Hulk and what's the deal with him. We know that Sabretooth is on the loose. He's tracking down Wolverine, and we find out that he's actually working for somebody else in this issue. Who that is, we don't know. That's the mystery, right? They're traveling through. There's this cult that wants to kill the baby Hulk, and they have a Hulk-type alien monster machine something or other that pretty much dropped Old Man Logan like a bad habit. So that, yeah, it's good stuff. And of course, they're crazy cultists. Like, I don't know, maybe they believe in Scientology. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. It's horrible. I don't care. So, yeah, that's there. Next. I saved this one purposely for last. I talked to my wife. I was like, how deep do I really want to get into this after I read it? And I wasn't really sure. And, on Blast Their Stash It, which, by the way, premieres Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I wasn't sure how deep I wanted to get into it. But I don't think this particular series is getting enough attention. You can tell a story with the story in the background. And I don't know if the writer purposely did this. But if you haven't been reading Ghost Rider Destroys the Marvel Universe, yeah, I'll say it. Go ahead and read it for yourself. And the great thing about this is technically you don't have to start from the beginning. You can pick up this issue and kind of figure out what's going on, especially after this quick review synopsis of the story. So Frank Castle is now the Ghost Rider. He's the Cosmic Ghost Rider. And he got into some things here, and he has to travel back in time, but he doesn't have to. He chooses to. And he keeps interjecting himself into the various stories of superheroes from the past. And this one is Captain America, and the Howling Commandos with Nick Fury and all that. And I love the time that this came out. It came out Wednesday, which was beautiful because Thursday was the, I don't want to say anniversary of us landing on the beaches in Normandy and Omaha. But, yeah, That's right. That's right where it was. And it kind of talking. And they get all inglorious bastards with Nazis, and Frank Castle's just having a field day because he's legitimately dropping bodies in one of the worst wars ever, and he's just having a howling good time with it, with the howling commandos, and then the substructure story. Your mainline story is he's in the garage and he's talking to his younger self the day before his family gets lit up. So you know this is going on in the back of your head. So Frank Castle and Frank Castle fight. For the sake of argument, we'll call young Frank Castle and old Frank Castle. And they kind of fight. And old Frank Castle says, look, I know who you are. I'm telling you this stuff because I'm trying to help you. He's trying to help himself. So think of this entire sub-story as you arguing with yourself. Right? Just go with that for a second. You know, your more mature side of your brain versus the younger, ambitious side of your brain. The battles that go on there. And in the story, you know, he's literally telling himself, I know why you go to the VFW. You go in there and you literally said VFW. I was like, it's not all you do at a VFW, but all right. And you sit in there and you drink yourself away and you miss war. War was a great thing. Now, before everybody starts jumping on board with Tom King and all these other people that love to throw mental issues out there, and you start screaming PTSD and depression and all this other stuff. That's not the case in this story. I want to be very clear on that. Some people just miss war. I know that's a sad thing to say, right? And it doesn't have to do with PTSD or depression or anything like that. It's adrenaline rushes. Think of it in that respect, right? It totally puts another painting up. So you have these two, you're having this war with yourself, and you're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then finally there's some sort of conclusion. They actually fight physically, but we can use it in our head as an argument. And then ultimately, I think the way the story, and I hope it goes this way, because it'll be very powerful. It'll be a lot better than Heroes in Crisis. Who do you want to be? Is the question. The old's asking the young. The old part of your brain's asking the young part of your brain. Who do you want to be? And I thought about this a lot. And I talked to some of our youth about it. I asked them, who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Blah, blah, blah. And you hear the stereotypical answers that have no thought to them, no direction to them. So I was like, well, I wonder how many other people kind of suffer with who they want to be. Okay. And the best advice I ever got in my entire life was if you want to live a fulfilling life, start from your obituary and work backwards. What do you want written in your obituary? Because death is inevitable, right? You're not. There's nothing you can do that will make you live forever. So, what are the things that you want to accomplish to put in something? Well, let's pull down my grandmother's mark here. Yeah. What do you want to put that would fit on this? Is the greatest things that you will ever be remembered for, and then start working towards those goals, right? And some people are like, that's a little morbid to be telling kids. So I was like, okay, all right, let's back up then. We don't like the obituary story. All right, so here's what you can honestly do. The best advice I can give anybody out there. Be the strongest person at a funeral. Right? That's kind of a weird concept. Learn how to put somebody in the ground. Not like physically kill them, but after they passed away, the process of which funeral home to go to. What organizations was the person a member of that can come and help support putting that person in the ground? Be the person that's not crying and just absolutely worthless during the obituary or during the actual service. Be the person that can stand up and say good things about the person that's being put into the ground. Be the person that can offer a consoling hug to other people in the room. Be the strongest person in there. And I think that would probably help you more. And so how does this tie into comic books? You're kind of going on a rant. Well, no, I'm not. Because right there at the end, you get this kind of where they're fighting each other. And what does that ultimately turn into? And there's this great dialogue. And all it is 3 panels to explain everything that I've just been talking about. And I thought that was really cool. And then, of course, we know because of Frank Castle's involvement in the past, trying to fix himself, essentially, we know that's going to change the future in some way because there's the Watcher and he's absolutely devastated what's going on in the future. So we got a sad ending coming, meaning we tried to prevent the death of his own family, and in some way, negatively affect the future in some way. So that's interesting. Definitely something to think about out there. Hey guys, sorry to dive deep into this one. No, I'm not having any existential crisis going on right now or anything like that. Just kind of started reading the book and it's just like, wow, this is. I don't think a lot of people are seeing how deep this can actually be. I don't know. I don't know. Comment down below. If I'm way out my depth on this one and I'm really just looking at the comic books just a little too deeply, please comment down below. I can shallow this up real quick for everybody. But I thought it was interesting and I just wanted to share it with you guys. Other than that, what's going on? Baltimore Comic Con. Let's go. I have some auctions that are going to be coming up soon. Some of my backlot stuff. It's time for me to clean things out and put more stuff in it. And just some of this garbage stuff that I read to review, I want to get rid of it. So we'll probably be doing another auction through People's Auction House. I'll get all that squared away and the information out to you if that's something that you're interested in. Other than that, guys, I don't really have much else going on. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this video. I know I went a little deeper than normal on this one. Definitely didn't mean to, but I still found it interesting. So let me know if it was interesting, because my perspective may be different than yours. Other than that, hey guys, have a great weekend. I'll see you at Blaster Stash at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Interactive chat. You can just call me crazy in there if you want. I promise I'm not going to get so deep into that particular comic book there. I'll probably stay shallow with that one. But yeah, see you there, guys. Hey guys, take it easy. Nobody's complimenting you today. I don't know, what can I say? You're beautiful. You're just a handsome, pretty, whatever you are watching this. You're fine. All right, guys, take it easy. Bye.